Welcome to Sai Niketan online classes. Today I am going to discuss NEET, CET and IIT questions based on closed bracket structures. In this one, first question is which of the following statements is not true about the voids? We have to find out the wrong statement. Octahedral void is formed at the center of six spheres which lie at the spaces of a regular octahedron. Generally, octahedral void is formed by the overlapping of two equilateral triangles in opposite directions. So this is one triangle between three spheres in one layer. And another equilateral triangle can formed by spheres of second layer. Now we get another triangle. This is like this. Now this is sphere between spheres one hole is there, that is called as octahedral voids. So this octahedral void is formed by overlapping of two equilateral triangles in opposite direction. One triangle is like this, another one is like this. This is the empty space between six spheres. Then it is called as octahedral. Just total how many spheres are there? This is the first sphere, it is the second one, it is the third one. Next another layer, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 spheres are there. Hence, octahedral void is formed at the center of the six spheres with the light at the apices of a regular octahedron. Because this octahedral void is touching with the six spheres, that is octahedron. Hence, first option is the correct only. Then, second option, there is one octahedral site for each sphere. Suppose crystal structure has n number of atoms, then number of octahedral voids is equal to n, and number of tetrahedral voids are 2n. Because that crystal structure has n number of constant particles like atoms. Hence, each one has one octahedral void, and each constant sphere contains two tetrahedral voids. Hence, B option is correct only. There is a one octahedral site for each sphere. And how many tetrahedral voids are there? For each sphere, 2 are there. Thus, if that structure contains n spheres, then total number of tetrahedral voids are 2n. 2n. That means each sphere has 2 tetrahedral voids and 1 octahedral void. Hence, C option is also correct only. Then, what is the fourth option? Octahedral voids are formed when the triangular voids in the second layer exactly overlap with the similar voids in the first layer. So this is wrong only now, because this octahedral void is formed by the overlapping of two equilateral triangle in opposite direction, not in the same direction. Hence, this is the wrong statement. They asked the wrong statement only. Hence, the fourth option is the correct answer for this question. Next question. In ABC packing, if the number of atoms in the unit cell is n, then the number of tetrahedral voids in the unit cell is equal to. So just now we discussed, if that structure has n spheres, then number of octahedrals are n, tetrahedrals are 2n. They ask the total number of tetrahedral voids. How many are there? 2n. Hence, which option is correct option? First one is n, second one is n by 2, third one is n by 4, fourth one is 2n. Hence fourth option is the correct answer for this question. Next question. If the radius of an octahedral wide is r and the radius of this atoms in close packing is capital R, the relation between small r and capital R. So they have given radius of atom, that is capital R. What is the relationship between radius of octahedral and sphere of radius? So radius of octahedral is equal to 0.414 capital R. It is for octahedral wide. For tetrahedral wide, radius of tetrahedral wide is equal to 0.225 capital R. It is for tetrahedral wide. Is it clear? So they asked radius of octahedral wide and radius of atom in a CCP is R. So what is the relationship between them? So radius of octahedral wide is equal to 0.414 capital R. So first option is R is equal to 0.414 capital R. Second one is 0.414 small r. Third one is R is equal to R. Fourth one is R is equal to root 2 R. Hence what is the correct option for this question? That is the first option A, that is small r is equal to 0.414 capital R. Next question. An alloy of copper, silver and gold is found to have copper constituting the CCP lattice. If silver atoms occupy the edge centers and gold is present at the body center, the alloy has a formula. This model is important. That alloy contains how many elements? 3. One is copper, another one is silver, another one is gold. Then copper forms CCP. It forms CCP. Means in CCP total number of atoms how many are there? So number of spheres in CCP unit cell is equal to 4. Means number of copper atoms is equal to 4 only, because CCP copper forms CCP. So if you take one unit cell, then in CCP how many number of spheres or atoms are present in one unit cell? 4 only. Hence number of copper atoms are 4. Then silver, you can take silver. So these silver atoms are occupied at edge centers. Now we have how many edge centers we have in one lattice unit cell? That is 12 edges are there. So number of edges per unit cell is equal to 12, and edge contribution is equal to 1 by 4. Hence number of silver atoms is equal to, we have 12 edges and each edge contribution is 1 by 4. So 12 into 1 by 4, it is nothing but 3. Next, gold. Gold is present at the body center. Then body center means how many we have? Only 1 is there. Its contribution is 1 only. Thus number of gold atoms is equal to 1. Thus what is the ratio of copper, silver and gold? Copper how many atoms are? We have 4 is 2, and number of silver atoms 3 is 2, gold is 1. Thus Cu4 Ag3 Au1. So this is the formula for the given L. So what is the correct option for this question? Au4 Ag3 Au. That is Cu4. That is the third option. Cu4 Ag3 Au1. Next question. In CCP arrangement, the pattern of successive layers can be designed as CCP, nothing but it is the FCC. FCC or CCP. It is also referred as ABC, ABC, ABC type of crystal because three layers are different. If you take a HCP, then it is referred as AB type of crystal structure. But they have given CCP. CCP means which type of crystal? ABC, ABC, ABC. Means fourth layer is exactly same with the first layer, and second layer with fifth one, and third one is similar with the sixth one. Hence, which option is the correct answer for this question? That is the second option is the correct answer for this question. Next question. Which of the following statements is not correct about a hexagonal close packing? So they asked the wrong statement in HCP. In HCP, atoms occupies 74% the available space. So here in HCP, packing efficiency is 74% only. Hence, atoms are occupies 74%. So correct only. Next one, AB type packing in which third layer is aligned with the first layer. This is also correct only because HCP referred as AB type. Then first layer is aligned with the third layer, second layer is aligned with the fourth layer. So this is also correct only. Beryllium, magnesium, molybdenum, etc. are found to have HCP structure. So these are the example for HCP structures. So it is also correct only. But fourth statement, the coordination number is 6. But actually what the coordination number of HCP? So coordination number in HCP is equal to 12. But they have given 6 only. Hence this is the wrong statement. So what is the correct option for this question? D option. That is the fourth option is the correct answer for this question. The coordination number is 12 in HCP, but they have given 6. That's why D option is the wrong statement, not correct. Next question. The coordination number of metal crystallizing in a hexagonal close packing is. Just now we discussed what is the coordination number of HCP hexagonal close packing? 12. Hence, what is the correct option for this question? First option is the correct answer for this question. Next one. Match the column 1 with column 2 and mark the appropriate choice. They have given a radius ratio, that is a cation and a anion radius ratio, and in column 2 they have given coordination number. Already we know that up to 0.155. This is the radius ratio, cation radius by anion radius ratio. Here it is the coordination number. Then it has coordination number is 2. If the cation radius and the anion radius ratio is up to 0.155, then what is the coordination number? 2. Then it has a linear shape. If the radius ratio is between 0.155 to 0.225, then coordination number is 3. Then its structure is trigonal planar. If the radius ratio in between 0.225 to 0.414, then coordination number is 4, and its shape is tetrahedral. The radius ratio between 0.414 to 0.732, then coordination number is 6 and shape is octahedral. If the radius ratio between 0.732 to 1, then coordination number is 8, then it has a cubic structure. Okay, so these are the radius ratios, these are the coordination number. Especially they have given only coordination numbers and radius ratio. Then first one 0.115 to 0.225. So this is the coordination number is 3 only. Means it is 3. Means A is 3. Next 0.225 to 0.414. This only no given one. So 4. What is the coordination number? 4. Means this is 1. So B is 1. Next one 0.414 to 0.732. Then coordination number is 6. So this is 6. Where is it? Here it is the 4th in second column. And last one 0.732 to 1.0. So this is coordination number is 8. So this is the coordination number 8. Means D is 2. This is the correct match. A is 3, B is 1, C is 4, D is 2. A is 1 wrong, A is 2 wrong, A is 4 wrong, A is 3, B is 1, C is 4, D is 2. Hence, what is the correct option for this question? That is the fourth option, the correct answer for this question. Next question. Twenty-seventh one. A crystalline structure has a radius ratio, that is a cation and anion radius ratio in the range of 0.225 to 0.414. The coordination number and arrangement of the anions around the cations are. Just now we discussed this radius ratio and structures. So they given 0.225 and 0.414. So this range is here. This only no means. So what is the structure? Tetrahedral. And what is the coordination number? 4. Hence, which option is the correct option? Third option. Coordination number is 4 and tetrahedral shape, because radius ratio given in the range of 0.225 to 0.414. Then coordination number is 4 and the shape is tetrahedral. Hence, given one is tetrahedral with the coordination number 4. Hence, third option, that is C option, is the correct answer for this question. Okay. Next question. A crystal lattice with alternative positive and negative ions has a radius ratio 0.524. The coordination number of lattice is. Here they have given a radius ratio and what is the coordination number. So given radius ratio is cation and anion radius ratio given as 0.524. Already we know that this radius ratio is belongs to the range of 0.414 to 0.732. This only no. So 0.5 means it is lies between 0.4 to 0.7. If this radius ratio is 0.414 to 0.732, then what is the coordination number? 6 and the shape is octahedral. Hence, coordination number is equal to 6 and the shape is octahedral. So they ask only coordination number. So what is the coordination number? 6. And so what is the correct option for this question? Second option, that is the B option is the correct answer for this question. Next question. A solid AB has a rock salt structure. So rock salt structure, coordination number of rock salt structure is equal to 6. If the coordination number is 6, then what is the radius ratio? It is in between 0.414 to 0.732. This only know here, rock salt structure. So coordination number 6 means radius ratio is 0.414 to 0.732. So R A plus by R B minus. Ratio is in between 0.414 to 0.732. Because rock salt structure has the coordination number 6. 6 means that radius ratio belongs to this range. Now they asked minimum value of the radius of B minus anion, means they have asked this one. Already they have given a radius of A plus, means, and minimum value they have asked, means we have to take a minimum value. So what is the minimum value here? Radius ratio 0.414, maximum means 0.732, but in the question they have given minimum value, that's why we have to take this value only. So radius of A plus cation by radius of B minus anion is equal to 0.414. That implies we need radius of B minus is equal to radius of cation A plus by 0.414. In the question this value is given as 120 picometers, means 120 by 0.414, that is equal to 290 picometers. This is the radius of anion. Okay, they given a coordination number indirectly by giving rock salt. Rock salt has a coordination number 6. 6 means radius ratio is in between 0.414 to 0.732. So they asked minimum value, that's why you have to take a minimum radius ratio. So 0.414. That's why formula is radius of cation A plus by radius of B minus anion is equal to 0.414. By substituting A plus radius of A plus cation, then we get a radius of anion is equal to 290 picometers. In options, what is the correct option? First option is 120, second is 240, third one is 290. So we got 290 only, no? Hence C option is the correct answer for this question. Is it clear? Okay. Next question, that is the 30th question. A crystal is formed by two elements X and Y in the cubic structure. X atoms are at the corners of a cube. So X is at corners. Y atoms are at the face centers. The formula of the compound will be, this is the most important model. X at corners. How many corners we have? 8 into, what is the contribution of each corner? 1 by 8. That is equal to 8 into 1 by 8 means 1. That means number of X atoms is equal to 1. Next, because X occupies at corners, we have 8 corners and corner each contribution is 1 by 8 per unit cell. That's why number of X atoms is equal to 1. Now Y atoms occupies at face centers. Face centers. Now face centers, how many we have face centers? 6. Each contribution of face is 1 by 2. So that is equal to 3. Now number of Y atoms, how many we have? 3. So that means we have to take number of faces into each face contribution. Each face contribution is 1 by 2. That's why 6 into 1 by 2 is equal to 3. So x is to y is equal to how many x atoms are there? 1 is to how many y atoms are there? 3. So 1 is to 3 means what is the formula? x1 y3. So which option is the correct option for this question? That is the D, that is the fourth option is the correct answer for this question. Okay, next question. If three elements x, y and z crystallize in a CCP lattice with x atoms occupies at corners, y atoms at cube center, z atoms at edge center, the formula of the compound will be. So already we know that corner contribution. For the corner contribution 1 by 2. Total 8 corners in the cube is there and each contribution is 1 by 8. If you take edge, then 1 by 4 contribution. Then face center. What is the contribution? Face center means 1 by 2. Then body center. Body center means 1. Is it clear? Now they have given x, y, z 3 and x atoms are at corners. This is the question number 30. This is the 31st. X at corners. Corners means number of x atoms is equal to how many corners we have? 8 corners in a cube per unit cell into what is the contribution of corner? 1 by 8. So 8 into 1 by 8, that is equal to 1. Next, number of y atoms is equal to y atoms. Where are they located? Y atoms are at the face center. Here y atoms are at the cube center. This one, cube center. Cube center means body center. How many bodies are there? Only one. Its contribution is 1 only. So 1. Next one. Z atoms are at edges. Now number of Z atoms is equal to how many edges we have? 12 into each edge contribution is 1 by 4. So total number of edges into each edge contribution. So 12 into 1 by 4, that is equal to 3. Now ratio of x, y, z is equal to how many atoms x are there? 1 is to y, 1 is to z 3. So what is the formula? X, y, z 3. So this is the formula x, y, z 3. So which option is the correct answer for this question? That is the C option. Third option is the correct answer. Okay. For such type of questions, you have to take a total number of atoms like a corners means 8 into each corner contribution. If they given a body center, then you have to take number of centers. How many are there? Only 1 into body's contribution. If they given a face center, then how many faces we have? 6 faces into each face contribution. And if they given edges, how many edges we have? 12 and each edge contribution is 1 by 4. Like that we have to take the number of points into each point contribution. Point may be corner or edge or face center or body center. Anyhow, finally for this 31st question, what is the correct option? Third option, that is the C, Z, Y, X, Y, Z3 is the answer. Next 32 question. A compound is formed by two elements Y and Z. The element Z forms CCP and atoms Y occupy 1/3 of tetrahydrolides. The formula of the compound is. We have given CCP structure. Let number of atoms in CCP is equal to n. Suppose in CCP n atoms are there, then which element forms CCP? Z. That means number of Z atoms is equal to, so it forms CCP only now. Then in CCP how many are there? N is there. Thus number of Z atoms is equal to n. Now in CCP n atoms are there, then total number of octahydroids how many are there? 2n, because in CCP n atoms are there. Then they have given tetrahydroids only now, then take tetrahydroids only. So tetrahydroids how many are there? 2n. If they given octahydroids, n only there, but they have given tetrahydroids. Thus total number of tetrahydroids is equal to 2n. So means how much Y atoms are present? 1/3 of tetrahydroids occupied by Y. Means number of Y atoms is equal to how much percentage? 1/3 in tetrahydroids. Means how many total? 2n. 1/3 of tetrahydroids means 1/3 into 2n. Now take a ratio Y is to Z is equal to, Y atoms how many are there? So 2n/3. It is 1/3 into 2n, nothing but 2n/3 is to Z is n only. So n will get cancelled. That is equal to 2:3. Therefore what is the formula? Y to Z3. This is the formula. First option is Y to Z3. Hence what is the correct option for this question? That is the first option A, Y to Z3. Next question, 33rd. A cubic solid is made up of two elements P and Q. Atoms of P are present at the corners of the cube and atoms of Q are present at the body center. What is the formula of a compound and what are the coordination number of P and Q? They have given one cubic solid, P are at corners. So corners, P number of P atoms is equal to how many corners we have? 8 into each corner contribution is 1/8, means one atom is there. Q are at a body center. So how many body centers we have? Q, this is the Q. We have only one center, body center, and its contribution is 1. Hence 1 into 1. So Q is equal to 1. Means P is to Q is equal to 1:1. Means what is the formula? PQ. Now they asked coordination number. By observing given data, so constant particles are present at corners. These are the P. Eight corners, 8 are there. Okay, and one is at body center. By observing this type of unit cell is called as BCC. BCC unit cell means constant particles are present at corners, and in addition to corner, one constant particle present at body center, that is called as BCC. Means indirectly they have given BCC unit cell. For BCC unit cell, what is the coordination number? That is the 8. For BCC, coordination number is 8. Example, cesium chloride. Okay, that's the formula. We have PQ and coordination number is 8. Because P occupies at corners, we have 8 corners, each contribution is 1/8. So number of P atoms is equal to 1. Number of Q atoms are present at body center, so 1 only is there. 1 into 1, that is equal to 1. That's what is the formula PQ. And by observing given data, given unit cell is BCC, hence coordination number is 8. Okay, that's what is the coordination number of P P and Q, 8 is to 8. So around P, Q, how many atoms are there? 8. Around Q, how many P atoms are there? 8. Hence, formula is PQ and potential number is 8 is to 8. So which option is the correct option for this question? That is the fourth option is the correct answer for this question. Formula is PQ and ratio is 8 is to 8. Next question, 34th one. How many chloride ions are surrounding sodium ion in a sodium chloride crystal? Sodium chloride, they have given sodium chloride. So sodium chloride means it is the type of rock salt structure. Rock salt type structure. Okay, in rock salt structure, coordination number is 6 only. Hence, this sodium chloride has a rock salt structure. So coordination number for rock salt structure is 6. Hence, coordination number is 6. So what is the correct option for this question? That is the third option, C option. That is the answer is 6. Third option is the correct answer for this question. Next question, 35. In NaCl structure, so NaCl structure means just now we discussed this NaCl has which type of structure? Rock salt structure. So NaCl structure nothing but it is the rock salt structure. Rock salt structure means in this one anions Cl minus ions form CCP and cations Na plus ions occupy all octahydrides This is about the NaCl, rock salt structure. So they have given all octahedral and tetrahedrals are occupied. Only octahedral sites are occupied. Only tetrahedral sites are occupied. Neither octahedral nor tetrahedral sites are occupied. So which one is the correct one? Which whites are occupied? Octahedral. All octahedral whites only occupied. Okay, but not tetrahedral whites. So in first option they given all octahedral and tetrahedral. Is it correct? No, wrong, because only octahedral sites are occupied. Second one, only octahedral sites are occupied. So this is the correct statement. Tetrahedral whites are not occupied. Hence, third one is wrong, and fourth one, neither octahedral nor tetrahedral given. So what is the correct option for this one? So second option is the correct answer, because NaCl means it is the rock salt structure. In a rock salt type of crystal structure, anions Cl minus ions form CCP and Na plus ions occupy all octahedral whites. Hence B option is the correct answer for this question. Next question, 36 one. NaCl type crystal with coordination number 6:6. NaCl nothing but this is the rock salt structure only. No, in the rock salt structure coordination number is 6 only. Okay, this coordination number ratio is 6:6, can be converted into cesium chloride type crystal with coordination number 8:8 by applying. Generally this coordination number is directly proportional to pressure, means if you are increasing pressure then coordination number is increases. That's why if you take this NaCl type of crystal, okay, with the coordination number, what is the coordination number? 6. If you increase the pressure, high pressure, then that coordination number is increases and becomes as 8. Because coordination number is directly proportional to pressure. On applying a high pressure, coordination number is increases. Thus, this is NaCl can be converted into cesium chloride by which factor? Applying a high pressure. So first option is a high temperature, second is high pressure. Hence, what is the correct option for this question? Second option is the correct answer for this question. Okay, because NaCl crystal on applying high pressure, this coordination number 6 is converted into 8 by converting cesium chloride. Hence we have to apply high pressure. Next question, 37th one. Coordination numbers of cesium and chloride ions in cesium chloride are cesium chloride means it has a BCC structure. For BCC structure, what is the coordination number? 8. Then what is the ratio? 8 is to 8 only. Hence which option is the correct one? First option is the correct answer for this question, because cesium chloride has a BCC. Just now we discussed this. Cesium chloride with coordination number is 8 means it has a BCC structure. In BCC structure, coordination number is 8 means coordination number of cation and anion ratio is 8 is to 8. Hence the option is the correct answer for this question. Is it clear? Okay. Thank you. Remaining questions will continue in next class.